Hello and welcome to this latest episode in my YouTube channel series. I'm your host today and forever, Coach D. This is what I look like. Hello. Today we're going to talk about creating baselines for when stress and upset may come in and life gets in the way. So creating baselines of what you will do when those things happen. I'm going to teach you today how to do it, what it looks like, how to do it, and maybe some takeaways. And then you're going to go and create them for yourself and let me know how you get on. Okay, so creating baselines is very simple. The point of it is so that we make sure that we are still doing certain things even when things are going difficultly wrong. So for example, if something happens to me tomorrow and it creates a bit of stress or upset, I'm still doing some basic baseline things to make sure that my results don't go backwards. I tend to have three different phases. I have a top, a middle, and a bottom baseline, so that when I'm in different positions or I have different things to deal with, I can choose which one of these baselines that I'm operating in so that I can get the maximum out of my stressful situation. The top line could be me on absolute maximum 100%, full of energy, not ill, not injured, ahead with all my work, no stress, no one needs me, and I've got just nothing but me, myself, and I to focus on. The mid-range will be slightly less than that. So maybe I'll have less steps and less intense workouts within that range, or what I would do on an average week anyway. And the bottom line is for when things go really wrong and I only accept a certain level from myself. So for example, if I have a 10,000 steps a day target, my bottom baseline would be possibly 5,000 to 6,000 as a minimum, but my top would be 12. So you've got the middle, which is the average, above and beyond, which happens quite often, which will get us ahead, but not all the time. And then when things go wrong, we have this bottom baseline, non-negotiable area that we're going to live in. Okay, this is my top tip on how to do. Your average targets of steps and water intake and food volume, calories, training volume, and things like that, those are the things that are going to build the middle area of what we're talking about today. From there, you can build what you would need to do above that. So for example, if you train 4 times a week and you do 8,000 steps and you drink 2 liters of water, your top end is going to be training more than that, steps more than that, water more than that. Make sense? And now we know the average / middle, we can also figure out the bottom range of this. And the bottom range may be one of the most important bits about this, because it's the area that you utilize as a baseline for when things are really stressful. So rather than throwing everything out the window and just doing nothing, you have this middle area, or this bottom area, to make sure that you're doing X amount of steps, and it could be 2,000, a stretch session instead of your actual workout, a litre of water instead of 2 litres of water, but it's just what I'm going to put up with when stressful things happen, bottom baseline. Now that you know those ranges, you can actually have ranges within ranges. Your top can have a top and a bottom, your middle can have top and bottom range, and your bottom can have top and bottom range. So it's all about creating these ranges for where you are at for that day or that week. So if you are quite stressful, or having a stressful week, should I say, and it's, this is my bottom line, but it's really bad, so I'm going to go down 50% of that. You can create your own ranges within ranges. Hopefully that makes sense. So in summary, all you need to do is create these areas for yourself so that when things are going right and wrong, you can get the maximum out of each level rather than just completely stopping or getting tired or getting frustrated because things aren't going your way. You can just make sure you stay on a maintenance path and do your best. Your call to action is go away and find these 3 levels. Don't worry about the levels and the ranges within those levels, but just get the top, the middle, and the bottom sorted for yourself and start putting it into practice. Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to this channel, that would be great. If you aren't already following me on Instagram, head over to Instagram. My handle is @Coach Tarek Robertson, and you can DM me the word YouTube with any question. I'll get back to you within 48 hours. Thank you for watching this video. Good luck. I'll speak to you soon.